You know that rush when you finally escape the chaos of city life and find a spot so serene you can actually hear the wind whispering through the pines? That's what I was chasing when I bought my mountainside cabin in Whispering Pines, a quiet forested community tucked away in the Rockies. I'm Ethan Brooks, and this place wasn't just a house site, it was a promise I made to myself after years of grinding through corporate deadlines that left me hollow. My late father used to doodle these cozy retreats in his notebooks, talking about someday finding his own slice of tranquility amid the evergreens. He never made it, but when I stumbled on this listing after hitting rock bottom, it felt like fate handing me the pen to finish his story. The cabin had that raw, timeless charm: log walls, a stone hearth, and views of mist-shrouded peaks that promised healing. I snapped it up the day I saw it, ready to rebuild in silence. But peace? That lasted about as long as my first cup of morning joe. Enter Victoria Lang on day 3. She rolled up with a pasted-on smile that screamed control freak, introducing herself as the HOA president like she was declaring martial law. Mid-40s, with that polished suburban armor-perfect hair, clipboard in hand, and a badge that might as well have been a crown. She eyed me like I was a suspect in her personal courtroom, chatting about community harmony in a tone that made it clear she defined the rules. I played nice, figuring she'd buzz off once she sized me up. Big mistake. Red flags were waving, but I was too busy unpacking to notice. The spark that ignited the wildfire? A simple wrought iron gate I put up at my driveways in 3 weeks in. Nothing flashy, just sturdy metal to ward off stray hikers mistaking my land for a public trail. It blended with the woods perfectly, and I'd skimmed the HOA bylaws to confirm it fit their natural aesthetic vibe. Or so I thought. Maybe I glossed over the novella-length fine print. One crisp Tuesday dawn, I'm on my porch, steam rising from my mug as the sun crests the ridge, when bam, furious banging shakes the door like a raid. Not a knock, a demand. I rush over, heart pounding, and there she stands, Victoria, face twisted in righteous fury, badge gleaming, clipboard poised like a weapon. "Mr. Brooks," she intones, "your unauthorized barrier is disrupting the neighborhood's vital energy flow." Energy flow? I blink, still in sweats. "It's blocking positive chi," she adds, gesturing at my gate like it had murdered her vibes. I stifle a laugh. She needs a permit now, but she's dead serious, demanding an immediate security audit of my home. As if my one-room haven had contraband. Her eyes darted, predatory, cataloging every inch. For a beat, I wavered, let her poke around. In this nonsense? But instinct screamed no. "Ma'am, HOA rules don't grant warrantless searches," I say firmly. Her mask cracks, face flushes crimson. Threats fly. Fines, lawsuits, emergency overrides. She storms off, vowing I'd regret defying her, clipboard scribbling like a death note. My quiet retreat? Suddenly a siege. That night, I dove into the 50-page HOA tome. Standard fluff on yard upkeep, but the inspection clause? Sketchy, sloppy font, vague wording about urgent access for threats, undefined and ominous. Added later? Next morning, my mailbox overflows with official citations: $600 for the gate as an illegal edifice, $800 for obstructing emergency paths despite the obvious latch, $1,200 for denying inspection. Total? Over $2, $600 more than the gate cost. Rage bubbled. Pay up and cave? Hell no. These were fabrications, pure power play. I hit the web, unearthing HOA laws. Inspections need cause, notice, limits. No vi policing. Thursday, I call attorney Laura Kensington, a sharp property rights pro a buddy recommended. She chuckles dryly. "HOA presidents aren't cops, Ethan. This reeks of harassment." Validation hits like fresh air. She spots the abuse pattern, urges logging every detail. Relief surges. I'm not paranoid. But Victoria ramps up. Friday call, shrill demands for compliance, accusations I'm concealing threats, implying I don't fit her community values. Skin-crawling bigotry veiled as concern. Mention my lawyer? She erupts. Outsiders poison our spirit. I stay cool, but her heavy breathing hints desperation. Laura warns, this might be bigger. Smells like motive beyond ego. Weekend, I rig basic cams. Sunday dusk, alerts ping. Victoria, flashlight in hand, slinking my perimeter like a thief. Testing locks, peering windows, snapping pics. Stomach knot stress pass, casing? I send footage to Laura. Criminal, Ethan. File complaints. Digging at county records unveils the rod. Months back, talks of a luxury resort needing my plot for access roads. Victoria? Listed as liaison with fat consulting payouts from developers. Conflict? Explosive. Her enforcement? A shakedown to force sales, erode values, clear land for profit. Laura? Conspiracy, fraud state, AG time. I compile, finds, videos, ties. Wednesday, I call the Civil Rights Division. They bite hard. Pattern matches statewide scams. Interview set. Victoria senses blood, floods letters with veiled menaces, forced protocols, enhanced oversight. Psychological warfare, mailbox dread mounts. Monday, 9 a.m. Sharp. Phone rings. Deputy AG Robert Valdez. We're investigating fraud, Ethan. Detail everything. 10 minutes in, door rattle scrapes, Jimmy's. Blood freezes. Someone's breaking in, I whisper. Then her voice booms. Emergency audit. Safety compliance. Surreal report. She bursts in, papers waving. Robert, the perp's here now. I say. He snaps alert. Keep line open recording. I confront. I'm with State AG on your harassment. Silence. She appears, defiant yet terrified. Liar. This is authorized. I hold up phone. Robert booms. Identify yourself under what law? Panic cracks her. She rants, searches drawers wildly. Sirens wail as Robert directs. Felonies unfolding live. But she unravels, spilling. Payoffs, bribes to officials, schemes targeting holdouts like me. Names, sums, plot self-incrimination gold. Progress demands sacrifices, she babbles, implicating a web of HOAs, devs, corrupt brass. Cops swarm, cuff her mid-rant. B&E, harassment, fraud. Her duty plea? Miranda'd away. Probe explodes. Network spanning counties, bilking millions via forced sales, bribes. Feds join interstate fraud. Victoria? 18 months prison. Accomplices indicted. HOA gutted. Reborn resident focused. My cabin. Thrives. Gate standing proud with a state plaque, safeguarded by civil rights law. Community blooms, values soar. Events unite. No terror. From gate gripe to busting a syndicate wild. But it begs, when power abusers cross lines, do you confront locally, risking escalation, or summon big guns, potentially sparking backlash? Is HOA authority ever justified in privacy invasions or always overreach? Should developers face harsher penalties for puppeteering communities, even if it means stifling progress? Drop your takes below, spill your battles, debate fiercely. Like if this fired you up, subscribe for more real-life showdowns. What's your line in the sand?